Man, I skate man it all.
Yo, party boy wellness. You think you can stop masculine? Everybody in a Clarendon gonna go dead by next week. Your wife next like a fool. Stuck your mother, Batty boy and Joe wellness. Yo, Batty boy and Joe wellness. How you feel like you where come for next? Straight down to Beverly Hills where I come. Straight down there. No mercy. Clap AK, brawling. Clap the white rifle, them brawling. You feel like, yeah, buckler team. Stop your mama. Batty boy prime minister, you're not prime minister, you don't rule nothing. Suck your mother, your wife, and you pick them and dead off dead.
Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. This one is called A Few Moments Later, a few hours later, a few days later, or at least less than a day later. It is only inevitable that these people that you see on social media that are always sending all sorts of threats to the JCF, to the Prime Minister, it is only a matter of time before they get caught. And it has been proven, but like them say, one fool makes many, he that exalteth himself shall be abased, abate that is. So it seems as if some of these people sit down and them listen to all sorts of gangster music, dancehall music. Seems as if them under some sorts of season spliff, or them a smoke a ball, a crack or something, don't know what it is. But for some sort of reason, their brains get tickled. And them feel like them can go up on social media and just talk reckless. Send out what it seems as if they don't realize that these are threats, especially if you talk about the JCF and even if it is your Prime Minister. These threats, especially when you bring people, wife, people picnic in it, will be taken seriously. So it's apparent that these youths out there that are idle seems as if they are not gainfully employed, them fully done. Don't realize that there's a branch in the JCF that monitors cyber. So therefore, whenever you do anything like this, it is considered a cyber crime. It is considered a threat to somebody's life, especially the JCF or your Prime Minister. And we see that these people are ultra sensitive and justifiably so. So therefore, whenever they see anything like this, they are not going to think, you know, sir, we are going to just send a van and send this youth go to Bellevue, his permanent place of residence. We are going to actually act as if this person is serious, act as if this person can actually carry out this crime in which he is perpetuating on social media. They are not going to look at him as some sort of mental case, mad, sick, him head no good, and people, such is the case. A couple hours after I posted this video on my next channel, Jamaica Dancehall Source, I received a picture. This is the picture that is on your screen. Now people, like me say, I have Popo that is in my WhatsApp group. Me have criminal in there. Me have all sorts of people. Uptown, downtown, round town. Everybody there. So I received this picture. Don't know exactly who it is from. Did not ask. They must say, you see that picture here? It is associated or linked with this video. This is this person that is making all these threats. And people, you saw exactly what happened in a Cherry Tree Lane. 17 people get caught up, at least 8 of them lose them life thus far. So therefore, it is a serious and sensitive situation. People should not be out there cloud chasing, trolling, and making light of a situation that is serious, a terroristic act. So therefore, you know, on top of this in the DE is then sending out more threats in this community and sending out threats to the Prime Minister. So therefore, you know exactly what was going to happen. And such is the case in this case. So people, like I said, this part of the video is called A Few Moments, a few hours, less than a day later. This individual is allegedly caught. So we can expect to see some sorts of public apology. This man saying that he is sorry about the people that lose their life and sorry for this in your Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Point blank and period.
A Clarendon, right? It's muddy, right?
and 9 in a hospital. I suffer from gun. Right? And nobody no come out from Black Road and demonstrate. Nobody no come out from Black Road and demonstrate and say the life them was blast at innocent people. Pity dead. But make a police go in there and they kill one a waste man. And the same man would come out on Black Road and demonstrate and say do it.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called selective protesting. Selective blocking off the road whenever anything despicable happens in any sorts of community, mostly in some sorts of garrison community, whether it is Kingston or Country St. Andrew. So what this lady is saying, hold on a minute. Am I not seeing right? Didn't I see a terroristic act happen in a Cherry Tree Lane, Clarendon, 4 parts, in which 8 people lose their life and at least 9 more in a hospital, some still battling for life. How is it that we did not see any sorts of mass protests for this mass KILLING? Something is not right. This is the time when people should actually come out and protest for a better community. Now, people, what this lady is saying makes sense, makes logic. However, here's the thing about a lot of these communities that people might not take into consideration. Most of the foundation people, meaning them grandmother, grandfather, parents, come from a place named Mocha, which is also in Clarendon. And over decades or so, they transplanted, moved to Cherry Tree Lane, moved to Havana Heights, because land, maybe even squatter lands, were available. Most of these people know each other. Most of these people, grandparents, foreparents, used to farm together, eat food together, cook together, do everything together. So therefore, it was once a tight-knit family. However, when them transfer and then people start the illicit activity, meaning the chopping, meaning lottery scamming, then things start to change because, like them say, there is no source of honor amongst thieves. So people start make money get to them head. And then them start broke each other foot, all kind of crab in a barrel stuff. So therefore, the war kind of broke out when the money started to come into play. And people such as Black Azan was a top baller, the John got it in the choppings, even chopping while he is still in the big yard under a couple of decades of sentence. So therefore, we're talking about Boko cash. This started back in about 2019, 2020 reprisal, 2021, 2022, at least 2. The most known one is the 4 that got taken away, the 2 sisters, the whites, and then a common law husband, and then a cousin. So 4 family members, one time it is said that Black Azan was responsible for that, and that is why the people go back now in a Cherry Tree Lane, which is where Black Azan is allegedly proven is from. So what people don't understand is that these people know everybody know everybody on opposite side, meaning warring faction. So indirectly, when these gangsters look at it, if you live with the enemy, spar with the enemy, then you are enemy. You are an equal opportunity target. So it is not like these people don't want to protest. Yes, you see them a ball and a moan on the road. But them know, say, listen, the people from the other side might or more than likely have people in the street that are watching and I say, them me not see Mitzi, me not see Dan, me not see Sean, me not see Lolita out there protest. So therefore, they now becomes informer. Not that they weren't not any sort of target before, but whenever you have the informer brand on you, then it means that you're talking with the popo. And what is so ironic about this situation is that a lot of these people are beneficiaries of the proceeds of crime, the chopping. A lot of the round robin, a lot of the bars, a lot of the bingo, a lot of the parties that are being held are held because people are celebrate whenever them bingo at the bingo. So these people know how a lot of people make the money, but because it keeps the community afloat, it keeps people living, it keeps people sending their children to school. Them no want to talk about it. They probably don't want to protest about it, even though they probably could not, because in a themself, in a them conscience, them know say, but you know say, we know we're going all along. You know say, we benefit and people. I am not saying that this is everybody. I am just telling you, there is a large proportion of people that live in these areas, whether it is Cherry Tree Lane, whether it is Havana, that are beneficiaries to the proceeds of crime. And even when people send me information, because I spoke about this incident in Havana Heights, maybe about 2 years or less ago, when the people them give the information, if them send you a voice note, the voice note starts with, please don't use my voice note. You can get the information. And it ends with the same thing. When people send me information after these 8 persons and 17 and all get caught up, are the same thing. It came with some sorts of disclaimer. So we see that persons are scared for their life, and rightfully so. Nobody wants to send you any sorts of information without telling you that, listen, please don't make people know my number. Don't make them hear my voice. Don't make them do this. Don't make them do that. So we see that these people are under siege at these communities. It has been happening for the longest time. And one of the worst things is that they are going to tell you, listen, the poor about these youths. The poor are equal beneficiaries of the proceeds of crime. The poor are telling these people whenever them get hot and them squad there look for them. So therefore, take away on yourself. So when we hear the Prime Minister and we hear the Deputy Commissioner of Popo Fitzbailey saying that they are going to do this and they are going to do that, this is not new information. This has been happening for the longest time. 2 years ago in Havana Heights, 4 people, 2 sisters, 1 common law husband and a cousin. So therefore, now that it jumped from 4 to 8, lose them life and 17 total, this is when they think that it is serious. Because like me said, it has been happening from about 2019, 2020. So therefore, it has been reprisal upon top of reprisal. So that is why these people won't protest, because in a them subconscious, in a them conscience, them know. So they might have facilitated FUCKRY. So them know, say, and now that it reached the doorstep on a serious level, 17 people, now them want to mourn. And people, I am not saying that they are not supposed to mourn, and I am not saying that it is justified that this happened. Me just say, the people them should not be surprised or are not surprised. They just did not know it was going to happen in this extent. They've seen the 4 before, but 4 versus 17, that is 4 more. So therefore, just consider what can happen. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on this picture that is presently on your screen. Apparently, the poor chased down some people and arrested them in a place called Trelawney. They found them with at least 1 illegal fire piece. So therefore, they were going to shame them. They were going to make sure that if them ever think about being caught with any sorts of tool again, them are going to remember this. It is going to be staying in their mind. In the picture that you're seeing, have you ever seen that domino game in which you put domino them to stand up and then you lick them, well, not lick them down, you hit them down and then they fall on top of each other? Well, people, this is basically what happened. They put one individual on his belly, handcuffed behind him, of course. Then they put the next individual on his belly. However, his face is right in the ASS area of the next individual, so on until the 4 are stacked neatly on top of each other. Now, people, if you know in Jamaica, the worst thing that you can do is put anybody in any sort of compromising position, especially as it pertains to a next man, especially when you're putting that man's head into the next man's ASS, brown nosing without any sorts of authorization. I am going to let somebody explain exactly what took place in intricate details, and then I am going to give my piece.
Players up. Yeah. Just done the second shift for sleeping, Yeah. You want me show already? I put on some clothes to go back from master coat in there. Yo, police, what I tell you? By police, woke up when they ready done. Yo, me I send one picture. Police find old 4 man with one gun this morning at Chilani. I ever say police. If I say police set the man them for lie down when they wanted that. That's the picture come show them. John know if I be God know police have to shoot me. Me nah lie down there way there. God know me nah lie down there way there. Police stop them fucking the man.
So people, you hear the man say, that man sound like he is some sort of popo, don't really know. However, people, is this some sort of violation or because desperate times it calls for a desperate measure? If they know want to learn the easy way, then they should learn the hard way. Because people, trust me, after this is going to be shame to their gangster career. This is going to be shame. They are going to be the laughing stock in their community if they eventually come out, because remember, with this new Firearm Act, amended Act, it is 15 minimum mandatory. So therefore, they are going to have bigger fish to fry than for worry about somebody putting them head in the ASS of the next person. Maybe the Popo want to send some sorts of strong message that you guys are too violent. Sometimes you need to connect with your feminine fishy side. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.